Hey, Brittany.
Hi.
It's great to have you in here today.
It's great to be back.
Last week we went more in depth about you and your mother and the problems y'all been having, and you said that you felt she wasn't giving you the full support that you had when you were at home with her.
Mm-hmm.
And although you did say that you felt that you were being strong and independent and comfortable on your own here with new friends and everything. But I think we need to talk a little bit more about what sort of actions you might want to take with that and with your mother. This isn't an action that you necessarily have to go out and do. I'm not going to make you do anything, but we need to talk about maybe some possibilities of some actions that you could take to salvage this relationship and to better it more now that you're not at home. So what are some ideas that maybe you have to do that?
I think I could just, because I've never really told her that it bothered me. So I think I could just go and, talk to her, because, she's not very closed off to where she won't talk to me. Mm-hmm. She's reserved where she won't talk about some things, but, when it comes to, my emotions and how I feel about things, she'll talk to me. So I feel like I could verbalize it to her now.
That's good. That's good. Let's see. What do you think are maybe some other strategies that we could think of? I know we did the whole empty chair scenario last week. Do you think that's maybe those things you said to that empty chair, do you think maybe those are some of the things that you could verbalize and express to your mother as well?
Yeah, I think that would be the conversation I would have with my mom. And, that's the most I've verbalized it out loud anywhere. So I feel like those words would be what I would say to her. Right. Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Did it feel a little bit, a bit of a stress reliever when you kind of did that last week?
It did. It did feel better. It was like I was just getting it off my chest.
Good. That's kind of what I was going for. Let's see. So, are there any strategies that maybe your family and friends have suggested to you that may be different or similar?
Not really. It's no. They feel how they feel. I feel how I feel. So It's kind of like everybody feels the same way. I just know that my mom is more passive aggressive about it.
Right.
Yeah. So if I could work this out with her, then I feel like everybody else will fall to the wayside. So they don't really have any thing productive to give me because they're there. They're not in this new experience. And I thought that my sister would kind of understand it too, seeing how she left home, but she came back. This is me leaving and not being there while she's there. So it's kind of like I thought we could relate, but we're not really relating as well. So I don't really feel like it could give me any input.
Right. Whenever you talking about going and talking to your mother, how do you think that she might respond to this?
I hope it's positive. She's
hopefully positive.
Yeah, my mom she's very understanding. She just is my mom. She's human, so she has her flaws as well. But when it comes down to really listening, I feel like I can talk to her about how I feel. She's never not listened to me. Right. So we have a good track record. Right.
Okay, so what I'm hearing is that y'all have had really good communication in the past. Do you think that maybe this disconnect that y'all are having right now is because you're not telling her exactly how you're feeling?
I do. Yeah. Once you keep somebody in the dark about something, yeah, it's always kind of hard for them to understand where you're coming from if they don't know. And I feel like it kind of adds to the distance, too. It's like the distance and her reaction to it compounds on top of me keeping it in.
Right.
So.
Right. So it kind of sounds like you already know what you want to sort of do to help alleviate this problem that you're having. But sometimes we do experience failures when we're trying to succeed in things like this, and it is going to be hard and we have to work at it. But let's just say that maybe your mother doesn't take this talk too well, and that maybe she doesn't better support you after that talk. How do you think you're going to deal with that?
It will hurt, but I feel like I can give her space because that's a lot to take in.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it'll be months of new news to her.
Right.
So I don't know how it would affect me mentally. I mean, it would bother me very much so, but I would just have to accept whatever it was and either give her space and give her time to deal with it, and if she wants to come to me and talk about it later on, then that'll be fine with me as well. I understand the fact that it can be overwhelming.
Right.
So I just want to give her time to digest it.
Okay, so you would just kind of say your piece and then see how she responds to it and just let her come to you after that. Right, I think that's, that makes sense. That's good. Let's see. I think we've talked about a lot of good strategies for you to use and everything throughout these past few weeks, and I'm glad to see that you are still confident in yourself and being here in Columbus on your own and, ready to have a difficult conversation with your mother if you need to. But, so what do you feel like it's been working with coming in here and counseling? Do you feel like it's helped you?
It's completely helped me. It's been an outlet that, you know what I'm saying, you can talk to yourself, but you don't have any dialogue with yourself. Right. So I feel like it's better to have someone else's perspective on what my issue is and to help me clarify what I really am trying to convey. Because sometimes I don't know how to rephrase my words. And so being able to kind of, in a sense, rehearse it with you is helping me prepare for stage time with her.
Yeah, definitely. Well, that's the purpose of the whole empty chair thing, is so you can figure out exactly what you want to say. And that way, whenever you finally get up in front of that person, you're still going to have the jitters probably, but you already have sort of a layout of the things that you want to say, and you're not going to, hopefully it's going to help you from getting distracted by, whatever rebuttals they might have, and you just focus on what you want to get out there and get out on the table and let her know. I'm glad I've been able to help you with that.
Oh, thanks.
Let's see. I think I went over everything. Okay. These sessions have been very great, and I've loved working with you.
I love working with you too as well.
Thanks, Brittany.